Hey everybody! Well, Kansas State has defeated Texas Tech by the score of 42-35 in overtime. Well, guys, uh, before the game started, I thought we would lose this game. In most of the second half, I thought we would lose this game, but somehow K-State pulled this game out of the hat and won. I think we got really lucky in this game. I really believed we would lose this game. So, but we won in overtime against a decent Texas Tech team. So, with this win, K-State improves to 5-4 overall with a 3-3 conference record. Uh, 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 the offense, the offense was okay, still very inconsistent. Uh, he had 408 total yards in this game, 263 passing, and 143 rushing, 145 rushing. Uh, uh, the offense was pretty good in the first half. Not spectacular, but good. But the second half, we kind of was very inconsistent in the second half. I seen that in the third quarter. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I'm not sure. But K-State had no yards of offense in the third quarter. I seen that somewhere. But we had no offensive yards in the third quarter. If that's true, the offensive coaches should be fired. That's inexcusable. Our offense is better than that, in my opinion. Our only touchdown in the third quarter was by the defense. So in the fourth quarter, the offense was a little better. By the third quarter, our offense sucked. If the zero offensive yards in the third quarter is true, that's embarrassing, and the offensive coaches should be fired. So I have to give the offense a D for this game. Just because of the third quarter, they get a D. So the defense gave up 527 yards total to Texas Tech. 405 yards passing and 122 rushing. So we got one sack and 4 total tackles for losses. We need to get more pressure. We need to apply more pressure on opposing offenses. Because our pressure is not very good right now, and our pass defense is horrible. So we need to apply more pressure. We need to apply more pressure on the quarterback. So Texas Tech had almost more passing yards than K-State did total offensive yards in the entire game. They had 405 passing yards. We had 408 total yards. That's embarrassing. I think one other game, I think it was the Oklahoma game, that the same thing happened. Almost the same thing happened. So our defense was horrible. I have to give the defense a D2. We're not defending the pass very well. We're leaving the receivers wide open. And we give them like 5 yards cushion, and they catch the ball and run for 30 yards before you tackle them. So our defense kind of stinks right now. So I don't know what to do. Say more than that. So I have to give the defense a D. But they did make some stops here and there, though. It's only a good thing I can say. And they did get a turnover for a pick 6. That's only the good spot. So a D for the defense. The special teams gets an A, like always. We had 5 kick returns for 181 yards. 100 of those were on 2 returns. Returned 2 punts for 11 yards. What was 2 for 2 on field goals and 4 for 4 on extra points, and punted 4 times. So overall, the special teams was good, an A for them. In the coaching, dear Lord, the coaching. The coaching gets an F. The coaching staff should be fired, and Coach Snyder should retire, in my opinion. Every coach should have their seats on fire. That's how hot their seats are. No way a fire extinguisher can extinguish it very quickly. So the coaching in this game was not very good. Some good things. The offensive coaching was relatively good in the first half. Then apparently they forgot to coach in the second. The defensive coaching was So the coaching was horrible. Not really horrible, but not very good. Except for the first half, but in the second half everything caved in. So I'm giving the coaching an F. And the coaches need to be gone. Every one of them. They need a whole coaching staff. So F for the coaches. The turnovers. Both teams had one turnover piece. Both of them were interceptions. The penalties. K-State had 6 for 46, and Texas Tech had 8 for 79. And each team got a targeting penalty on them. One for each, just a couple plays apart. So the penalties weren't not a big factor, but just a little bit. So overall, I'm giving K-State a C-. We just need to get better, because we've got 3 really good teams coming up next. West Virginia next week, at Oklahoma State the week after, and Iowa State as the last game. Those are 3 good teams, and they will be hard to defeat. With this kind of play, it will be hard to defeat them. And I don't think we will. I think we'll go 5-7. And I think we'll miss a bowl game for the first time since 2009. So overall, C- for the team in this game. So Texas Tech, you guys should have won this game, but we got lucky and pulled this out of the hat somehow. So for the final score, again, K-State 42, Texas Tech 35 in overtime. So that's it for me. So go State and EMA.